Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Cryptokip, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not Crypto.com, Cronos, and crypto overall is a scam. Is it something that could explode and go away forever, or is it something that is truly the future of the internet and the future of currencies as we know it? Or is it just something extra that we might have along the way in our journey as humans on this earth developing new technologies? We're going to talk about that. Now, let me just full disclosure up front say, first of all, I believe in crypto. I got a cryptocurrency YouTube channel, and I'm going to make the case for why crypto is here, and it's here to stay, and it's going to get bigger from here. I'm also going to tell you guys that there are some projects out there that you got to be careful for. That's just a matter of fact. Not every crypto is a winner. Not every project will go on forever. Some projects will die. And who knows, maybe one day, 100, 200 years from now, maybe sooner, Bitcoin could even die, right? Anything's possible. I'm going to lay out my case in this video, let you guys know kind of what I think is going to happen with crypto in terms of the longevity and Cronos, actually, because we love that project here on the Crypto Report. If you guys like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I am coming out with 3 videos every single day. When we hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel, we're doing $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway to 1 lucky subscriber, so make sure you don't miss out and subscribe. Let's just hop into the crypto charts for the day, and let's just take a peek at what is happening in the market. Crypto was down last night. September's here. September's typically bearish, and a lot of people were a little bit panicky last night, right? The crypto markets came down from $20,000 Bitcoin, went down to a low $18,000 Bitcoin, and we're already bounced way back up to a 19.5 about price level for Bitcoin. And Ethereum is at a whopping $1,643 again, which is great to see. Cronos coin is currently sitting at rank number 26 at 11.5 cents. So not much movement out of them, up 2% over the last hour. But crypto has been in some turbulence. A lot of people are scared. And I had a fella ask me here on the channel in a comment, and this is my response. Crypto is a scam, right? Well, I'm going to try to convince this fella and any of you skeptics out there why it's not. And if you're a holder, you want to watch this video because, we want to know, well, how big is this thing, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to take us way back in time here. And to start off this video, I'm going to show you guys the history of music playing formats. I am a musician, and so this one kind of hits home for me. But look at how we started when it comes to music, right? You start with a phonographic cylinder, ancient 1877. Then you move to a piano roll. You might have seen that in Christmas under your grandma's tree. Maybe she's got a little music box. Then you had the gramophone, reel to reel. I don't even know what that one is. 4-track stereo. Maybe you know a compact cassette. Maybe you had an 8-track. You definitely had a CD at some point, unless you're under the age of probably like 23. I'm gonna guess maybe even like 26. You had an MP3 player, most likely. I assume everybody here's touched a DVD at some point, and then we got to the Blu-ray disc. But look at the jump from a cassette tape in 1963 to a CD-ROM. Well, I'm sure that the people that had the cassettes, they kept collecting the cassettes because they thought they'd be around forever. But when these CDs come out, that's a new way of listening to music. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that were skeptic. I'm never going to need that. I don't want to do that. Well, in a matter of time, everybody had CDs. And then you start selling CDs at concerts if you're a musician, right? Now it moved to MP3s, and now it's all Spotify. And now we moved, and they don't even include this in here. Now you got the Spotify, the streaming model, right? You move from VHS tapes to Netflix, right? So things take a while to advance from 1982 to present date. That's how long it took us to get away from the compact disc, truly, right? The Blu-ray was a big invention in 2006. That's dead and gone by now. Nobody uses Blu-rays anymore, and if you do, then maybe you're just using a collectible. So that's just one example. That's music, right? I'm trying to show you guys kind of how long it takes for crypto adoption to be here. The comment was specifically from one of our followers that, if crypto was not a scam, it would already be globally adopted and everybody would have crypto. But when the CD came out, not everybody had a CD. Only at first, a couple people had a CD because you got to be able to afford a CD-ROM player, and maybe you already had a compact cassette tape and you didn't want to spend the money. So it takes a while, right? It just doesn't happen overnight. Another great example is the telephone, actually. So when you, and just kind of, you think of the telephone, first it was, crank and dial, it was telegrams, it was writing letters is actually the first form of a telephone when you think about it, carrying it via horseback. I'm sure a lot of people did that for a long time. Not a lot of people could afford a phone at first, right? And first you were cranking the phone, then you were picking up and you were dialing, and then all of a sudden you were able to have a mobile phone, and that was a huge phone, and then it went down to a small phone, and now you're moving towards smartphones, right? Where you've got your MP3 player and your smartphone in one. My point is that technology creeps up faster than you know it, but it does take a while, right? And so the early adopters get to take advantage of, you know, being first to the party, kind of getting familiar with these technologies at first, and it's pretty cool. Now, cryptocurrency is kind of similar, right? It's going to take a while. We started with Bitcoin, and then we moved in some of these altcoins, and now you got coins that, you know, are unnecessary, maybe you don't even want them, right? But you look at the history of things, and it takes a long time for items to become popular. You think about it, the Amazon Echo didn't even come out till 2014. 5 billion devices were connected in 2015 to the internet worldwide, and 5G didn't even launch until 2019. Tesla didn't even test their first car until 2016. It takes a while for these things to happen. I think back in 1990s, people were talking about flying cars. We're still not there, right? One day we might get there. Who knows? But the real question is well, cryptocurrency, currency, money, right? Let's look at the timeline of money to get a little more relevant. So you look at when we started off as, you know, humans, it was a barter exchange system. I have a goat, you have a cow, I'll trade you 3 goats for your 1 cow. You've got bananas, I've got apples, I want your apples, so here's some bananas, right? Then we moved over to metallic money around 5000 BC. And we're talking about coins, and there's been there's a whole history of coins, and I'm not gonna get into that. But you start with copper, bronze, gold coins, right? And then there's gold coins under the king, specific to the kingdom, right? If they're not minted by the king or the pope, then all of a sudden, you know, it's not relevant, right? Then we move over to paper money, which is a promise to, it's basically an IOU. That's what paper money is. It is a note of the United States. The dollar is only good as the faith that you have in the United States government. So if the government collapses, the dollar becomes useless. And then you kind of want to go back to gold, really, because gold has, you know, an inherent value. But now we came out then after dollars, now we moved to digital money and plastic money, where all the numbers on your iPhone, when you look at your Chase Bank or your Morgan Stanley, whatever it is, those are digital numbers. You don't actually ever have dollar cash bills, right? It's all numbers on a screen, but it adds up to make your net worth. You got credit cards now. Could you imagine being somebody had goats and horses and you were trading those, and then someone gives you a piece of plastic and say, go buy a goat and horse with this? They'd say, I don't want that because it's worthless, because it's a piece of plastic. Well, it might be worthless to you because you got horses and goats, but you might want to consider getting some cash too, and you might want to consider having an easier way to pay with things by using a debit card or a credit card. It's really the same thing with crypto. And then fifth here, you do have digital currency, which is where we're at now. And this just came out in the 21st century. And you look at the history of all this, and this happens over a long period of time. I mean, for thousands and thousands of years, it was gold and it was bartering, and then it was dollars, and then we had different types of dollars depending on which country it's from, right? And it was banknotes at first, and then it's actually like US dollars, digital, and now it's digital currencies like Bitcoin. My point is that, you know, it took a while for people to adopt credit cards. It took a while for people to probably adopt dollars and move out of gold and coins. And it's gonna take a while for people to adopt digital currencies. I'm not saying every single person on the globe is going to go 100% into digital currencies, but over time, more and more people will start using them more often if they're useful. Bitcoin has proven to be useful. Ethereum is proving to be useful. Smart contract plays like Ethereum are proving to be useful. Crypto exchanges are useful. It's where you buy your cryptos. This is kind of how it works, and it doesn't happen overnight. And so to the point on the comment that one of our followers here had, you know, if crypto wasn't a scam and it was going to be the next big thing, everybody would already have it by now. And I disagree respectfully, because it's going to take time. And another point is, it is just at the beginning of crypto. You might say, well, Cryptokip, you know, I missed out on the big bull run back in 2009. You know, I didn't buy Bitcoin when it was under $100. I didn't buy it when it was under $1,000. I didn't buy it when it was under $10,000. I bought it at $69,000 and it went down to 20, and I sold it all, and now I hate it and it's worthless and it's Well, it is very volatile and there are ups and downs, but you look at it, there are more and more holders every single day, every single week, every year. And now, instead of people just saying crypto, it's a scam all the time, it's not. And you know why? Because when you look right here and you Google it, just Google it, crypto ads. Crypto ads. This is Larry David in the Super Bowl commercial for FTX. Here's a crypto ad. Here's a Coinbase crypto ad in a subway station. Here's an NFT crypto ad on Forbes, right? You can see a Cryptocom ad in Ohio. You can see one on a bus in England for Bitcoin. You can see more Cryptocom ads. You can see ethereum ads. You can see ads anywhere. SafeMoon was even advertised in, it looks like right in Times Square, right? So these ads didn't even come out until the last 3 years, right? This was our first Super Bowl year where we actually had, last year it was our first Super Bowl year where we had crypto companies actually buying ad space. And so to the point of, well, if crypto was gonna be the next big thing and it wasn't a scam, everybody would have it by now. That's impossible because people still don't even know what it is. You can go ask 10 people what Bitcoin is and maybe 2 will give you an okay answer, right? Even if I try to explain Bitcoin, I'm not gonna do a 10 out of 10 job. I'm gonna do as best as I can. I can explain it on a basis, but when it gets down to what the code is, it is complicated, right? So it's gonna take a lot of time, it's gonna take a lot of research, and it's gonna take a lot of patience, which is why when you're buying cryptocurrencies, we're in this thing for the long term. We're in it for the long haul. Let's put it this way. If you came out and you were writing letters and then all of a sudden the email came out, you probably resisted email at first. If you were writing emails and then the cell phone came out, you probably resisted text messaging and you probably liked emails more. Now, everybody texts. Now, people still email all the time. Everybody emails. It's a necessity. If you work in a regular job or if you're trying to start a business or really anything, you've sent an email at some point in your life. And there's some people at some point in history that said, email, I don't need it. Don't be that person that resists the email. Don't be that person that resists the internet, right? This is the internet 2.0 that's coming. Ethereum is essentially the new internet where you're starting to be able to build apps and platforms on Ethereum, which is very huge, very exciting. And that's the real promise of crypto. It's developing the internet 2.0. It absolutely has a future. And if you don't see that, then you got to keep researching because the proof's in the pudding, guys. You look at the history of any technology from the cell phone to the regular phone to email, whatever it is. It takes a while for adoption to occur, but over time, it's coming our way, and that's just kind of the way of life. One comparison I make is that Bitcoin is a good comparison to gold. And gold currently has a $12 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's under a $1 trillion market cap. I do believe that one day Bitcoin should have a higher market cap than gold because it's easier to use, it's easier to carry around, it's harder to steal. And that alone, I think, should be a good enough case for it to be a good substitute or alternative or, addition to your gold portfolio, right? So, you can't count it out. And Cronos, Crypto.com, altcoins, they're going to follow Bitcoin. It's cryptocurrencies, guys. And these crypto exchanges are your portal into the crypto world. If you want to go buy Bitcoin, you got to go through Coinbase. You got to go through Binance. You got to go through FTX. You got to go through Crypto.com. You got to go through KuCoin. You got to go through any exchange you can think of. Maybe you got it on MetaMask. Maybe you buy it over here, but over there. You're buying these on exchanges, right? Maybe you're buying it on Robinhood. You don't actually own the keys to your wallet yet. I think they're going to come out with that here in the next year or so. That's been the promise for a while. But the history of technology shows it. It's in the cards. Cronos will not die. Crypto will not die because it's here. You see the ads, you see the adoption, the email came and it stayed. Maybe one day we'll have something better than email, but I see email sticking around for a long time. Maybe one day we'll have something better than crypto, but crypto is going to be around for a long time. I bet you didn't think there'd be anything after, mobile payments through Chase app, right? Mobile payment with a credit card, but here's crypto. You can't resist, or you might just miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Of course, this is a long-term strategy. Nothing happens overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, And it certainly didn't fall in a day either. So if one day crypto does explode and it does die, it'll be written in the cards. You will see it clear as day. But right now, BlackRock, huge companies are adopting crypto. And until those companies truly adopt it and they really get their foot in the door, a lot of folks aren't going to buy it. You don't want to be somebody that misses out. I'm very bullish on crypto. I'm very bullish on Cronos. It's an exchange. It's where you got to go buy your crypto. DeFi is another fantastic thing. Cronos is paving the way in DeFi. So no, crypto will not explode. Crypto will not die. And if it does start to die, it'll be written in the cards. You'll see it coming. But guys, we are watching these markets every dip. We should be accumulating. We should be DCAing. We should be holding on. And we should make sure that we're staying up to date with the latest and greatest in crypto by subscribing to this channel. I'm Cryptokip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Also, make sure you take advantage of free money in the link in the description down below. When you sign up for Freepik, you can get up to $4,100 when you open up a trade, whether you want a long or short Bitcoin or any other currency. You can do so if you sign up for Freepik, and you can get that free sign-up bonus. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Have a great night. Peace.